Good afternoon. My name is Nadine. When the homepage opens, when the homepage opens, open a GIC account. Pick the GIC investment with the highest return and invest $6,000. Okay, so GICs. Just going to look at the navigational menu here. I'm going to go into GICs. I want a personal GIC for savings. Okay, now I need to register for one. Okay, just a moment, please. So let me just see here, many options to choose from. It's a GIC right for you. I may have gone too far. I'm going to go back to the home page. Okay, open an account. So this is what I need to do. Just taking a moment for it to load. Okay, so ready to get started. I want to do it online. It's nice to have the options of online or by phone. It's just taking a moment for it to load. Okay, getting started. Select the account. I want personal. I want a GIC. No, I'm not an existing customer. How did you first hear about us? I will say other. Through user testing. What other sources do you recall seeing or hearing about Oaken? I'll just put user testing down. Okay, click the arrow to go to next. The amount that I want to invest is $6,000. Okay, so that is done. Select your instructions: interest payment, renew at maturity, direct deposit, or check. Okay, now you're not specifying. I'm just going with the highest return. Let's say I want renew at maturity. Principal at maturity, renew. Would you like to add another GIC? No. Okay, now I need to find out, as I'm scrolling down, I want to find the one with the highest rate. So hopefully I'm coming to that. Choose the method of payment to purchase this investment. I will say check. Would you like to register this account as an informal trust? What does informal trust mean? An investment account registered in the name of an adult but is in trust for a beneficiary. I will say no. Well, no, I'll say no on this case. Comments are optional. Okay, please fill in for a valid value for all required fields. Okay, we'll say home bank. Select your term and interest rate. So what I'm looking for is the GIC investment with the highest return. So let me see what the highest return would be. That's going to be 5 years at 2.9%. Okay. Select your interest payment frequency. Annual compound at 2.9%. Okay, so this is showing me when it's going to mature, the date of issue, the maturity date, $6,000. Interest payment is renew at maturity. Principal at maturity is renew. I'm not going to add another GIC. Source of funds is check. Would you like to register this account as an informal trust? No. So I go on to the next step. Now I don't know how far you want me to go. Okay, so let's put in this information here. Okay, let me just get back up to the top here. Okay, let's just say that this is done. Customer details, Mrs. Okay. put in my information. Linda York. Social insurance number. Okay, I don't want to have to put that in. It's saying that it's mandatory, but I'm not going to put that in. Date of birth, I will put in is March 31st. Oops, sorry. March the 31st of 1968. It's very handy to have this rolling bar. Are you a Canadian citizen? Okay, now I may be going too far. I'm going to go on to the next question because I don't want to go too far. So I have picked the GIC investment with the highest return, and I've invested $6,000. Okay, so this is where you want me to put this pertinent information in. When asked, open the account using online means only. Okay, when asked for personal information, please use the following. The information that I was putting in was fictitious anyways, but let's put in this. So my name is Andrew Smith. Surname is Smith. Okay, my social insurance number is 185 697 794. My date of birth is January the 9th, 1968. January the 9th, 1968. That is done. Am I a Canadian citizen? Yes. It's not saying otherwise. I will say, are you a Canadian citizen or a resident for tax purposes of any country other than Canada? No, I'm not. Are you a citizen or a resident for tax purposes of any country? No. Email address is Oaken AAA at hometrust.ca. Excuse me, I'll correct this. Just want to make sure that I have that incorrectly. Oaken AAA at hometrust.ca. Okay, please confirm your email address. Oaken AAA at hometrust.ca. Make sure that's correct. My residence phone number is area code. Say that this is done. My residential number is 416 234 5678. Okay, country is Canada. I live in Toronto. Done. Civic address, do not enter a box number. I live on 145 King Street. King Street in Toronto. Now I can use the drop-down menu to select my city. It doesn't seem to want to allow me to do this. Okay, I will put in Toronto there. Okay, I guess Toronto is supposed to be on the next line down. Just bear with me, please. Toronto, postal code is M5H 1J8. Okay, That is done. For taxation purposes, is your country or province different from above? No, it is not. Would you like to add to a mailing address? It's optional. Yes, I will. Now I just want to quickly read this, make sure I've got everything. Oh, I've got Suite 2300 I need to put in as part of my address. Let me go back up and add that, make sure that it's correct. Suite 2300. Making sure I have it all in. My postal code is in. There's my telephone number, my date of birth, my social insurance number, and my email address. Country mailing address is Canada. Now, what is the difference? What did I just put in there? The civic address. Civic, is that meaning business? Let me just see here. And what is this one down here? Well, I'll put the same address in. Civic may be my, no, that's my city address, but I will put the same thing in just to make sure that I've got it entered in properly. Okay, Suite 2300. Okay, city is Toronto. Postal code is M5H. Now, it may not be necessary for me to be entering it again in this area, but I just want to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. Okay, occupation. Just see if it says what my occupation is. Okay, that is done. I'm going to say I am a plumber. Okay, company name. John's Plumbing. John's Plumbing in Canada, that's optional. Now, I'm just going to go on to the next question in case you're giving me more information about my employment. Does the website inspire trust? Well, let me just go through and enter the rest of this information in. Canada, country is Canada. It's not giving me the option to put that down. Oh, it did. Yeah, I just was not clicking in the right spot. We'll say it's the same address. Excuse me, let me spell this right. Suite 2300. Let's say that's my business. Toronto, and postal code is M5H1J8. Just let me look at this again, make sure that I have got all of this entered in correctly. Civic address, do not enter a box number. Okay, I have not done that. Okay, address. Occupation is a plumber. There's the address there. Would you like to add a joint co-owner? A joint owner? No. I'll just go to the end of this. It's telling me that I'm doing something wrong here. Okay, I'm going to move this down here. Suite 2300, 145 King Street. Hopefully that will make it happier. Okay, does the website inspire trust? Yes, it does, because of the fact that I see that it's a secure site. So that gives me confidence in it. From what I'm gathering, this is a Canadian company, which gives me trust in that itself. And yes, I would say that yes, it does inspire trust. Was the site easy to use and understand? Absolutely. So far, I'm not going to go any further. Well, you want me to create an account, so just let me go through this again. Okay, add a joint owner. My progress is just about finished. Please fill in a valid value for all required fields. I did not enter a box number. Just bear with me, please. I'm going to put Suite 2300 there. And just delete this here. See if it's happier with that. I don't know what the problem is, that it's not accepting that. So I won't go any further than that, because I've entered those in and it won't allow me to go any further, and I don't know what it is that I'm doing wrong with that. What is the problem here? Address line 1. Okay, well, let's take this right off of here. Suite 2300, 145 King Street. Now that should be okay, but again, it's still not. It's not happy for some reason, and I don't know what it is. Was the site easy to use and understand? The only difficulty that I'm having is why I'm not entering a box number, but why is it unhappy with what I am doing here? Is it because of the fact I need to put this all on one line? Okay, it looks like I'm getting better. Fill in a valid value for all required fields under addresses. So let me just look at this again. So civic address, that is fine. So it's this one here that it's not happy with. Now I haven't selected the province. That was what the problem was. Now I think I might have selected Alberta in the other one. Let me just see here. Okay, province is Ontario. That may have been what the problem was. Looks like it's happier with it now. Okay, so let me just go on to the next question. Okay, so that basically, I guess, was the, just a little bit up at the top here. So just get back up to the top of the page. These are the legal statements. I would just quickly, I would very detailed read through this, and I would say, yes, I understand. Third party declaration. Are any owners acting on behalf of an individual or entity other? No. Okay. Acknowledgement and authorization. And it's just explaining about using the credit bureau, my own personal check, the collection of my information. So I would read all of that. Yes, I would read all of this and I would agree with it. And then I would submit the form, but I don't know whether you want me to actually submit the form, so I'm not going to do that. Was the site easy to use and understand? Yes, it was. It was my error that I hadn't entered the province in the address. That was what the difficulty was. It was nothing to do with difficulty on with using the application. It was just an error that I had made. It was very easy to understand. The information that I was asked was the normal, what I expected. There was, as I went through the process of selecting a GIC, It was very obvious as what the terms and the rates were. So yes, I have to say it was very easy to use and understand. What were the most challenging questions to answer when you open an account? Determining the term of the GIC. Well, that wasn't hard. There were just a lot of options for me to choose from. So I'm not going to say determining because that makes it sound like it was hard, and it certainly wasn't hard. So what were the most challenging questions to answer when you open an account? I don't feel that there was anything that was challenging. It was all very straightforward. It was very well explained. Was it easy to find the product with the highest return? Yes, definitely it was. It was clearly indicated. It showed the term. Once I got into the products for GIC, it showed the terms, and next to it, it was showing the rate. Does CDIC inspire trust for you to invest more money in the future? Yes, it does. I was impressed with what I saw today. And the options offered. Thank you very much for the opportunity. Good luck with your study.